Hello, Aries. This is going to be your June 2021 general tarot reading. I've been doing these according to the most views from the previous month, and you guys were the least views out of all of the signs on my channel. I know you guys don't like waiting, so if you feel like it, you could always try your best to somehow try to increase my views. And then you would be higher up on the list and be gotten to a lot faster. At least, I mean, I'm a little late this month, but at least I'm not anywhere close to how late I was last month. So this reading is for you if you are an Aries rising, Sun, Moon, or Venus. This reading may or may not resonate for you. Certain parts of it may resonate strongly, other parts may not. It may not resonate at all. It might completely resonate. So if for some reason this month's reading for you does not resonate for you at all, you may want to check out your other placements, signs, readings, and see if any of those resonate for you more. So for this month, I'm going to be using the Everyday Enchantment Tarot for your main cards, and I'm going to be using the Gaian Tarot for your clarifiers, possibly the Enchanted Map Oracle cards for clarifiers too, but we'll see. And if you would like to skip through this part and just go straight to the beginning of the reading, there is a timestamp down below in the description box for you that you can click on. It will take you straight to the reading. So this month I'm doing things a little differently where I'm picking all of the clarifiers all at once at the beginning of the reading. I feel like it saves a lot of time that way, and it makes the reading less choppy where it's all just there from the very beginning. All right. I hope you're having a wonderful June so far, and we'll see what comes out for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. The weather is absolutely beautiful out today. And luckily for me, my cat is not harassing me right now. Okay. Wow. Wow. Nice. Whoa. Are you guys in like a super amorous mood this June? It looks like you're ready for some romance if you're not already experiencing it. Whoa. Okay, one more. Okay. All right. Here we go. Ready? Your central experience for June is the Five of Coins and the Explorer of Earth, otherwise known as the Knight of Pentacles. Seems to me pretty direct, you guys. I'm not getting like a huge amount of embellishments or different scenarios with this. It's pretty simple. So what I see is you are waiting for money to come so that you can move forward with either a career or a job or a goal that you have that you would like to move forward with. And it seems as though for now you are having to pause, and you may be waiting for some kind of a lump sum of money to come to you. Maybe you're expecting this money. This could be tax returns. It could be a loan. It could be a grant. It could be a payout for some kind of past venture that you have completed. So it might be a lump sum of money from some project that you have recently finished. It looks like you definitely have goals or things that you would like to create or go with, but you are temporarily having to almost be at a standstill while you're waiting for some kind of money to arrive. It looks to me as though it arrives as your best possible outcome here. So you might be feeling a little impatient or a little nebulous right now because things aren't completed yet, or things haven't panned out quite yet. And so there really isn't much to be done right now. You're just kind of waiting. You look pretty patient to me, like you're expecting it. At least you know it's coming at some point. You may just not know when. Or you want to get going with something, some kind of goal you have, or a place you want to go to, or some kind of experience you want to have. And for now, you might be a little frustrated or having to wait because you don't have enough money to do that yet. Or you're having to work with what you have with something too. You could be able to move forward with something. It might be that you need to work with the few things that you have instead of amassing more things to work with. Start off small and build your way up from there using the things that you already have, if that makes any sense. Instead of thinking of it as you have to have a huge amount of something right away in order to start something or to go after something. You may be able to do it just simply by being a little frugal or careful with how you're spending your money or what you spend your money on. And you may be able to get some kind of assistance too, like monetary assistance, whether it's unemployment or a loan from a friend or something. Okay, so your challenge is awakening and the Knight of Wands. It might be that you have a vision of what you would like to be doing right now, or you feel a strong calling to do something, possibly with a community or with a group of people. But it looks as though the energy is fluctuating a lot, or is very come and go, or very ungrounded at this time, where there's a lot going on, or there's a lot of rapid comings and goings, there's a lot of action, or there's a lot of ideas, and it may be a little difficult for you this month to focus, or to simply narrow the ideas down to a main idea that you can work with, or a main action. You might just be traveling a lot, or you may want to travel this month, and for whatever reasons, maybe Mercury retrograde causes your car to break down, or something needs to be repaired, or you need certain tools in order to move forward with something, and you might be feeling impatient. But it seems as though you know what you want, or you have a goal, or you have a vision here. And as long as you work with what you have, with the tools that you have, you should be able to right this situation, or fix the situation so that you can fully move forward towards your calling. You have Major Arcana Awakening, otherwise known as Judgment, in with the Knight of Wands. You have a vision, or and possibly you want to work with a community or work with others on whatever this calling is. Whatever you are called to do at this time, you might feel called to go travel. But possibly something happens with a vehicle where you have to fix it, or you need a special tool or a special part, and you have to wait temporarily, and so you will be unable to travel for a little bit, and you might feel very frustrated over this. Or it could be that you're traveling around so much, or you have so many ideas, or you have so many actions that you're taking right now, that it's easy this month for you to lose focus of what the heck you're doing, because you're doing a lot, or you're running around a lot, when really you want to focus a little bit more down on what's actually the most important for you to be focusing on right now. Or you have a vision, you want to make it happen, but you need to take it a little bit slow. Instead of feeling like you have to rush, or you have to do it extremely quickly, or something. This could be a Sagittarius coming in to your life, or maybe a fire sign is coming to visit you, but something happens with their car where the trip is delayed, and so you don't get to see them as soon as you thought you were going to be able to. Maybe you guys were going to go to a festival together, or some kind of community event together, and you may end up going alone because they're unable to come, or something. So, wow, you guys. Look, as what's helping you, you have the Ace of Water and the Lovers. Major Arcana, the Lovers, in with what is known as the Ace of Cups. This is love, you guys. Or this is a relationship, or a new relationship where you see great potential for the relationship, where it feels like a soulmate or someone you can really mesh with well. You might be getting to know this person. You have recently may have met this person, or this person may be about to arrive if you're waiting or single right now. And this is also choosing to go after your bliss, or to start something new in your life that makes you happy, or to follow your happiness, to follow your bliss, to do what you love, to have a new beginning come in where you just feel incredibly excited, happy, and ready to go with some kind of a new love in your life. This could be a love of your life coming into your life. This could be a love of your life coming in, or a new cycle in your life that makes you feel super excited. And this is what's helping you. So that's pretty amazing, you guys. You've probably heard me say it before, but anytime you have the Major Arcana, the Lovers, with the Two of Cups or the Ace of Cups signifies a major relationship coming in or there. So at your root, again, you have the Ace of Water or the Ace of Cups. You have new love, a new love of your life, a new direction for your life, a new goal that you want to get started with, or a new vision that you are working with on bringing it into being. And you, again, there's something to do with cars. This is the Chariot. You had that earlier too, didn't you? No, I'm thinking of the Knight of Wands here. Nope, sorry. Sorry, Raven. Oh, that the Chariot came up for the sign before you, Gemini. You are ready to go, and perhaps you want to get on the road, or you want to go someplace or go travel more in order to possibly meet someone, or you're on the prowl, or you're feeling very amorous this month, and you're ready. If you haven't found it, you're ready to go get it wherever it might be. And so you might be traveling to go see if you can meet new people, or to go visit someone you're interested in, or you want to go to possibly a beautiful place that you love, or go on some kind of a vacation or a trip. You want to follow your heart, follow your bliss, follow your happiness. You're excited about a new beginning. You're excited about a new direction, and it looks like you are gung-ho and ready to do it and ready to go. And it seems as though you are able to do so. And if someone else in this picture is having troubles with their car, you aren't. So, interesting. All right, so in the recent past, or what has recently happened, Raven, come on, just leave me alone, please. I don't know. In the what has recently passed. All right. You know what? I'm gonna go deal with the dog or with the cat. I'll be right back. All right. Here we go. So this has recently happened. Looks like you were processing something. There's the Three of Air, otherwise known as the Heartbreak card, and the Hermit. Maybe you've been lonely. Maybe this is why you are on the prowl this month, or feeling super amorous, as you're tired of being alone and you don't want to be alone anymore. Or you're ready to mingle, you're ready to hang around people, you're ready to possibly get involved with someone if you aren't already. And maybe you are processing some pain that you had left over from an old relationship, or something that even doesn't even have to be a relationship, could be any kind of difficulty that has caused you sadness or a sense of grief. And it looks as though you have been studying something, or possibly even writing a book, or learning something new, looking into something, doing research, finding new information, or possibly learning from your mistakes, or learning from past difficult situations, or at least learning what you could out of the situation, so that you don't make the same mistake again, or experience it again to the best of your ability. Or you've been studying about grief, or studying about other people who have prevailed from difficult situations or circumstances, or you've been writing. If you've been feeling funky at times, like in a weird headspace, or emotional, or upset somehow, it looks as though perhaps you've been writing in a journal, or writing lists, or writing it down so that you get it out of you, or release it that way. Might have been spending time with your pets, hanging out at home, possibly reading a new book or a novel, just taking it easy so that you could release the last little bits of pain from something that has occurred in the past. This could be overcoming heartbreak or the last little dregs of it, or again, simply just being upset because you are alone and you don't really want to be alone. Or tired of being alone, or tired of being in the house, or tired of, or maybe you've literally been studying and that's taken up a lot of your time. And so your best possible outcome is amazing. There is the Star, Major Arcana, Wishes Granted card, or wishes, hopes, friends, community, faith, optimism, simplicity, a spiritual connection, or a connection to the divine, or to the beauty that is in the world, a message of hope. You've been hoping for something, and it looks like you've been hoping for a large sum of money, or money to come, or to have more money, possibly so that you can invest it into a home or a business that you would like to start, or being able to provide for your family and yourself, or yourself and your loved ones, to the point where you can actually possibly have a vacation, or stop working so much, or work on something completely different. And it looks as though this is your best possible outcome here, is you will receive that money, or you will have an increase in money, or you will see your wish come true. And you are not hoping in vain. It looks as though something comes out of this. Or you're simply just feeling a lot more positive and full of hope because you see results. You see you're getting your payout for your past accomplishments, or you're receiving your whatever this is that you've been expecting and waiting for. It looks as though it arrives. So in the future, yeah, you guys, you are on your way to some kind of a love situation here. You have the Two of Wands and the Empress. The Empress can also be love, can also be pregnancy. So if you don't want to be pregnant, be careful or use protection, or yeah, because it looks as though it's very possible, or the potential is there for you to get pregnant this month if you are a woman, or for your partner to get pregnant if you're with a woman. The Empress, for a partner, represents the ideal woman, or the dream woman, or dream partner for someone. So if you are a woman or feminine, this person, whoever it is, thinks that you are like the goddess or something, and thinks you're just hot stuff, or they really have strong passion and love for you, or see you as larger than life almost. There is a choice here, so you may have to choose between possibilities for partners. You may have plenty of opportunities, or plenty of people that are interested in you, or once you get out there and you're really out there exploring, you will definitely be having little honeybees hovering around you. So make sure you pick the right choice if you're going to go for someone. It looks like there's a lot of chemistry and a lot of passion there, and possibility for love too. And if you are in a relationship, if you are not single, it looks like things are heating up, and possibly you guys are able to do something fun together, or go on a vacation, or do something that has nothing to do with your normal routine, so that you can really cultivate the passion in the relationship. You may be choosing to go with creativity. Yeah. Okay, so this is where you are now. There's still the Three of Swords. You had that earlier. with this. You are probably familiar at this point with the traditional Rider-Waite version of the Three of Swords, which actually is underneath his book. If you look really closely, there is the red heart that is pierced by the three swords. It looks like a tarot card is underneath his book. Maybe he's studying the tarot. Maybe he's writing down his notes on the tarot in order to learn it. Sometimes there's all different ways of learning. Everyone learns differently. Some people are more visual learners. Some people need to write things down in order to remember them. So you might be taking down notes in this picture so that you can remember the information better. But this is sadness, heartbreak. It looks like he is trying to do something constructive out of it. Like he's writing in his journal. He's getting it out in one way or another. It looks like he's processing it in a very healthy way. And there's the Three of Blades again, or the Three of Swords. And there's Major Arcana Strength. You may be processing the last little bits of some kind of disappointment or loss from the past. This could be relationship oriented for sure. This could have been possibly for someone some kind of a love triangle. Have to put it out there. Or like a third party type thing. But this could also be something difficult that you are processing that has nothing to do with relationships. It might be something totally different that you have been processing and letting go of, or letting go of some leftover grief from the past somehow. And it looks as though you're more than capable of getting through this and leaving this behind, where this no longer is carried with you emotionally. And you are able to pick up the pieces, you are able to recover, you are able to get your strength back and get back out there again. And don't let past losses stop you from being able to do what you want. And also possibly you have learned, remember how he was saying earlier, you have learned some lessons from all of this, or you've learned some lessons based off of your part to play in this situation somehow. And it may be that you have learned the art of boundaries, or needing to use boundaries more, or maybe because you used boundaries you lost something. But if that's what happened, it was meant to be lost. If something is destroyed simply because you have boundaries, it's probably not for you. But you have also learned about what you want, what you don't want, what you're looking for. Also, proper use of your own boundaries in relationships more than possibly before, or possibly even realizing that at times you have been a little bit, I'm sorry, you guys, trigger warning. Sometimes I'm like too honest, but it's what I'm getting, so don't kill the messenger for saying something like this. You may have been too strong in relationships. You may have inadvertently, without realizing it, been too demanding in relationships, or expect someone to behave in certain ways, or be certain ways, or become something that you want them to be, or you are a little too pushy, or you are a little too demanding, or a little too expect a lot from partners. And you might have recently realized that you need to let up on people a little bit, or not be so demanding, or also realize that the other person has their own boundaries and their own wants and needs and their own desires as well as just yours. And so perhaps you have learned to honor other people's boundaries more, or realize that it's a balance with relationships. There shouldn't be one dominant partner and one lesser than partner, or one that follows the other one's direction. I know you guys are Aries. I know. Sorry, I apologize. I had to say that because I see it in here for someone. So, in your surroundings, it looks like you are either now or in the future going to be realizing that it's time to move on from some kind of a work situation, possibly, or a difficult situation, or you're leaving the difficulty behind. This could be a toxic job you've had, or the job has become too demanding, or you just realize your heart's not really in it anymore and you would like to do something totally different now. Or it could be literally leaving difficulty behind and sailing away from difficulty, sailing away from drama, sailing away from arguments, sailing away from difficult people that are extremely cruel some at times with the words that they use or how they put things, or just seems like kind of a demeaning sort of a person that demeans people either on purpose or by accident, simply because they're just completely stressed out or angry themselves at their own life or at themselves, so they take it out on other people. Whatever this is, you are sailing away from it. You are no longer going to be dealing with that in the future. You're moving on to a much better place than where you were before in your surroundings or what you surround yourself with. So here's something. If you have been in some kind of a toxic job, or things have you've just realized naturally that it's time to go or time to do something else, you may be thinking of having your own business. This is your hopes. You have the Six of Pentacles, and you have the single but happy but strong single woman card. Whether you're a man or a woman doesn't matter. This is like the strong, capable, abundant single woman that holds her own, makes her own money, so she is not needy in relationships at all. She knows exactly what her worth is. And she's capable of creating what she wants herself, so she doesn't need someone else in order to create what she wants. This could be deciding to have your own business, deciding some kind of a small startup that you can grow over time, or to create your own prosperity, create your own abundance, where you do not need a boss, you do not need an establishment, you don't need anyone else. You have exactly what you need out of your own sheer effort and capabilities. Looks amazing. So this is weird up here. I'm going to try to make sense out of it. Okay. So this is your general outcome. Your original card for this placement was the King of Blades, the King of Swords. I'm just going to show them all to you, and then I'm going to put them back down. Then you had these two, the Elder of Earth and the Elder of Water. In this deck, elders are kings. So you have three kings here. You have the King of Swords, the King of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Three kings. Then, above them, you have the Three of Water, which in most tarot decks represents three friends, or three allies, or three friends. And then you have the Five of Fire, which is conflict. But this is also blowing off steam. Like, when someone is really, really fired up, they need to blow off steam by doing something active, like running, sex, and like some kind of physical activity that you blow off that steam with. Or it can be released in the form of arguments, like yelling, fighting, some kind of major conflict is like, bar fights. Someone says something, ticks someone else off. They were already amped. And so I've actually seen some bar fights go down where it almost seems like the people are fully enjoying it because they needed to get it off their chest. I guess that's the way that they chose to do it, instead of snowboarding or skydiving or lifting a heavy rock or whatever else way of, or through sex. But here, this looks like a love triangle, you guys, or this looks like you have multiple options. You have multiple options here, so be careful of creating drama, because perhaps you're being really amorous really playful, really flirty. Make sure that you are very direct with other people, that you are feeling flirty, you are feeling free to just flirt around. You don't want anyone to get too attached to you right now or to lock on to you right now. You're kind of enjoying yourself just playing around or having fun or meeting people. And there might be some hurt feelings in here where certain people thought that there was going to be more to come out of this than what ended up happening. Or it could just be that you're drawing in really mature people, and I mean like emotionally mature, or mentally mature people as in their spirit, not necessarily their age. This could also be a business trio, like a trio of three kings that go into business together somehow, or are creating some kind of a project together or organizing something together. They're all three of them equally powerful, just in totally different ways. One of you may be more of the networker, the advertiser, the social media, what's the word, promoter, or arranger, or looks into the rules, the laws, getting the licensing, getting the paperwork together, getting a strategy. One is very good with money, so they should probably be the one to handle the money aspect of the business. The other one has the imagination, so they could create a beautiful environment, create beauty in the business, create beautiful pictures on the wall, or make the ambiance of it or the feeling of it, or is a very good nurturing person that would actually take care of it or do it while the other two do the other two roles. These are just hypothetical scenarios I'm throwing out. So there is a chance here that the three of you could work together and create something amazing, but it might be that all three of you have totally different ideas on how things should be done. There is a chance for this conflict to be resolved, or for a solution to be made, or for the three of you to be able to be the kings of your own section of it, rather than there being one leader and then a couple other people helping them. This is three equals. So each of you could be the king of your own area of this project or business or whatever this is. This could also be for someone a court case, because I'm looking at the main card. There's evidence being presented in court. These could even be witnesses to something that come in and speak at the court hearing to say what they. This one looks like a witness to me that saw something. This one looks like someone who knows the people involved really, really well, or one of the people involved really, really well, and can vouch for their side of it because they were there in the house or in the place or saw what was going on at the time. There might be, things might get heated, but eventually it looks like a decision is made, or things are able to be adjusted, or playfulness can return once again. Okay, so should I pick one last little bonus for you guys? Why not? Let's see what comes up just randomly out of here, and then I'll let you go. I hope you guys have a wonderful June. Good luck with everything. Two came out together. Heal the Ouch and Field of Dreams. Yeah, there's some kind of hurt from the past that you are recovering from. Or there could be some issues or problems that crop up with Mercury retrograde that need to be addressed in order to move forward with your dream, or to hatch your dreams. Hatch a, what's that saying? Hatch a plan. In order to hatch your dreams, there's some last little bits of healing going on here, or mending going on before you can completely move forward. So, and you will heal, or you have healed, and now you can hatch your dreams. Okay, take care, you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.